So this is like our plan for today. We'll start from the basics, like from the user interface stuff, basic elements, and basic tools, and then we'll go step by step to, so in the end, to get something similar. I'm not sure if we will have time to make the whole page, but anyway, I will show you how to create primary elements like buttons, edit images, work with text, working with masks, edit SVG images, and etc. So yeah. Okay, maybe some of you already worked with the Figma.
Yes.
Yep.
And what you guys think of Figma? Do you like it?
For my needs, for wireframes, it was good. So it's quite easy and very, very good that, like, for me, the convenience that I can do some like wireframes and then you, the designers, can use it without any like additional, I don't know, work that you can use my, for example, wireframes and work from that. I think it's the most convenient and easy to use, like for me, non-design person.
Yeah, and actually, you can just share your project later to the designer, and he can continue working in your file. So it will be the whole project in one. So you can, how you can get Figma. Yeah, I will show you how you can get Figma. It's really easy. You just go to the, sorry, figma.com and just sign up. And that's all, actually. Yeah, you can just sign up with your work email or just sign up with your Google account. So any of us has it, so no problems. So when you are logged in, Figma shows you the main interface with all your projects, which are shared with you or created by yourself. We will already prepared the project, but you can make new yourself. Just click this new, and it will instantly create the new file. So it's really easy. Okay, I will go back to files, delete this one. We will continue working in created before. Okay. The Figma, actually, you can work in Figma in the browser, and also you can download the app to your computer. It works for the Windows and Apple devices, so it's not a problem which platform you like more. Okay. And actually, I'm not really fan to work in the browser, so I can. So I will open the Figma app. Yeah. Okay. It's actually all the same. Yeah, like in browser. Okay. First of all, when it's open the new project, you like have the completely blank space, and actually, yeah, we can create new ones, so we can start from blank. Okay, you have everything is empty, so from which moment you need to start to work on, it's creating the artboard. You can create artboard in the actually 2 steps, like creating just frame and choose already pre-made sizes, or just create by yourself by clicking and dragging. And at the bottom you can see the sizes of your canva, of your frame actually. And later you can change the sizes of it. That's easy. And also you can, at any moment, you can change it to any different size. So if you need to work for the, for example, for iPhone 11, yeah, you can change it. Okay. So next step, Figma divides the project. You can actually have the hierarchy for the like pages. You can open it by clicking here, and you can create pages for your project. Like for example, you know that your project will have like homepage. Your project will have like PLP page, for example, and PDP. Okay, so this is all your pages, and in any page you can create separate frames, and there's no you can create any count of pages as you wish, so it can be a lot. The the maximum is actually how fast is your PC. That's the maximum for the Figma, how many objects it can hold. So okay, that's the basics. When we are created the frame, okay, this is our frame. We will work for the desktop sizes 1440 size in width. And next step is, yeah, I will go to my presentation when I already created. And yeah, we will start, I will explain what this panel is. So this are your pages, as I showed you before, like PLP, PDP. When you like, it helps you to sort pages between, so you will not have a messy screen with a lot of pages or page iterations. So you can separate pages by yourself. Like maybe you can create pages like version 1, version 2, or something. Yeah. But usually we can divide the pages for the home page, PLP page, PDP, etc. Okay, so under it we have actually the layers and our frames. So as you can see, we have in layers, we have the this one, this frame, which is Figma 101, and this one. I will collapse it so you can see it. Yeah, and in every frame, you can expand it and see the elements in it. So yeah, and you can choose any of these elements. Like, for example, if I need to choose something like choose this image, I will select the whole object, go to the layers, expand this one, and as you can see, when I hover on the layer, it highlights there. So yeah, I need this red shoe. I will expand, and here it is. It highlights it, and this way I can see which object I'm hovering on. So yeah, for example, I'm choosing this image, and then I can continue working with this image, for example. Yeah. Next thing, I'm not fast. So okay, guys.
Yes, all good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, pretty nice.
Okay. Great. So next thing, which you like using most is this panel. This panel, as you as I showed before, you use it to create your frames, to create like pages, the frames where you will work. Will you create your, for example, a banner or the page or the wireframe and any other project, any other like stuff. So yeah, the next element is just objects. So you can create the rectangle, line, arrow, ellipse, polygon, star, and also the place the image. There is a different ways how to place the image. I will show a bit later. So yeah, we will start from the rectangle. So yeah, and create the it's creating very easy. You just click and drag and drop. Not drag and drop, like yeah, drag any size you need, and just release the. So and later, usually we just create random sizes and then use the panel on the right side to change the size which we need. For example, 200 by 80. Yeah, and we have our rectangle. Yeah. About the navigation, yeah, I almost forgot how to, like, it's basic stuff, but sometimes people maybe can have problems with it, but how like going vertically or horizontally or zooming, I just use touch. I'm working on Mac and I'm using just two fingers, like you zooming out, zooming in your on your mobile phone or any touch bar. Yeah, just using your fingers. And also for penning, I'm also using two fingers and just dragging it on the, for example, to the, if I need to the left side, I drag fingers on left, and for the right on the right, and same for the top and bottom. Yeah, so I can go anyway. Also for penning, you can actually use, if you have like working for a mouse, you usually use this like the scroll to zoom in, zoom out. And also, if you can just pen with your mouse, you can press space and can pen the screen. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. This is actually I installed the special widget so you can see which buttons I click. Yeah, for example, T. Yeah. Create. Yeah. So okay, it's just standard zoom in, zoom out, pen things. Okay, let's continue with, for example, let's make the button. For the button, we usually need some kind of background. For example, we already created the rectangle. And next, we need some kind of, we need just random text for it. So in the same panel, we have tool, which is text. Also, when you like hover on it, it shows the title of the tool, and also next to the title, you can see the quick comment. So for it, it's just T, so you can not use the just clicking by on the tool, or just click on your keyboard letter T, and it's activating this tool. So yeah, and the same way as you draw the rectangle, you draw your text. You just clicking and dragging. So it creating the frame for the text. You created it, and you can start typing. Example, call to action. Yep. And as you can see, there is a lot of space in this button, and you can resize it just by clicking and dragging the corners. But also, Figma have this automatic feature, which helps you to resize the frame to the size of the text. As you can see, it's highlighted in blue now. So this is the size of the text. And you can resize this frame to text. It's easy. So you go to this tab on the right side. There's two features. First one is auto width, and the second one auto height. As you can see, now it's fixed size. So basically, when I will start to type, it will will be fixed in width. So when you need text to fix in width, you can create it for pixels width, and it always will be like you can continue typing your text, and it will automatically drop it to the next line. Okay, so we will in our station we need to create button, and I will resize the frame to the text size of the text. So I will I will press this one. This will automatically resize it in its height, and this one will automatically resize it in its width. So now we have frame at the same size of the text. So if I will continue to type in, so yeah, it will resize automatically. And same if I will start to delete it. Yeah, okay. So next one, how to move the objects really easy, almost in all applications, I think Google Slides have the same, you can just select, click on it, and just drag it randomly, yeah. And when you find the right place, you just release it. So yeah. And actually the Figma have this automatic it's magnetic tool, yeah. So it automatically magnets to the, if you are at the corner, it will how to explain it? Yeah, it's automatically will link it to the corner, and same it works with the vertical align and horizontal align, and also you can easily find the center of the object. So yeah, now we have our button. I'll make it a bit bigger. Yeah, okay. So this is how we make the simple objects like rectangles and the text. Also, Figma have pre-made another object when you, for example, need a line. It's also very easy. Just select the line in the tool, draw it. You can press the shift, and it will automatically also will help you to draw it straight, horizontally, or 45 degrees, or vertically. And also when you created the exact site what you need, you just release the button and that's all. Okay. So I have some kind of issue. The selection. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. And for example, for the line, you can change it thickness. For example, yeah, 2, 3, or 4, just on the right panel. And same for the arrows. For example, if you need an arrow. And also Figma, sometimes you need like additional objects like circles. So yeah, when you draw a circle, actually, without pressing the shift, it makes an ellipsis. But when you like need the circle, you like press the shift, and it will resize this in with an exact height and width. Yeah. And also there's additional elements like polygons and stars. We don't use it usually, so no, you can maybe play with it by yourself. It's also very easy how to do it. I think we will continue. Okay. The next step, we need to like we want to make it as a group. Like we want to move these objects together. So there is the way to make a group. To make it work, you need to select your objects by just clicking and selecting it, and pressing second mouse button, or just unmark its 2 fingers, and selecting the group selection. Yeah, and it's making the group, as you can see in our layers. Yeah, and now we have the, oh, sorry. Now we have the single object. Also, there's, I will ungroup it. Also, you can select your object which you want to be in one group. You can select it by holding the shift key and then add it to the group, like with the mouse second button, or also you can go and press it here also with the second button. It's actually the same. So just group selection. Yeah. And in the same way, you can ungroup your elements just by pressing and press the ungroup. So yeah, it works in both ways. Okay. So this is our button. The next thing, when you like have, for example, I will make a copy of the buttons. When you have this situation when you need to create, for example, 3 elements and align it, you can also do it with the Figma, with a specific tool. It's called Align. So you basically select your objects. There's, as I said, you can select it by just drag and select, or by holding the shift key. And there is this tool, which on the right panel on the top, it's called Align. And as you can see by this line, it shows how it will align all the objects. Yeah, basically the Figma aligns objects by its current position. For example, if we need to align the object horizontally in one line, we can use this one, like align vertical center, or align at top, or align bottom. So I will show all three situations. So you can see how Figma acts in all three situations. So yeah, when we align top, it will align by the top side of the object, and also we'll check which objects is higher. So yeah, basically when I will click this one, it will align by this object, by this top part. And yep, voila. I will press Ctrl Z and we'll show you with the same tool, but we will now align to the bottom, so it will align to this object. Yeah, voila. And sometimes we need to align at the vertical centers, and actually it will align not this object, which like looks like at the center, but it will align at the center of the whole selected frame. So actually we have center something like there. And voila, yeah. As you can see, this object also moved a bit. Yeah. So this is how align works. And also it works the same way when you need to align horizontally. Yeah, align to left, align to right, and center. Yeah. That's how align works. Okay. Next thing. When we created the button, we need to like change the colors, change the styles of our created element. So basically, we need to change color or style actually for our rectangle, and also style for our text. And yeah, we can make it in any color, or just remove the fill and add just a stroke. So all these style changes are we use this panel on the right side to change all the styles. Yeah, so you can see there's the fill, there's the stroke, and other effects, and also the sizes, as I shown before. So basically, we on our rectangle we have this fill color, the gray color. Yeah, that's why we have this fill active. Like it's not the gray. When we added the stroke becomes active also, and we now have this 1 pixel stroke on our rectangle. So okay, in the same way we can add another stroke, for example. Okay, I will make this one 4 pixels, and we'll add another stroke. Yeah, which will be the white, not the white, like linear gradient. And as you can see, I can change it, and we still have our black, and there is the white gradient on the top. And actually you can use it sometimes when you need two styles for the strokes. For example, sometimes you can just make the button, the single button, and just change the appearance of it, not just creating the new one, but changing the appearance. For example, you can just turn off the visibility of red stroke, and now you have now the black stroke is visible. Also, you can change the here, like it always shows the color which is on top, so you can change the position of it by clicking and dragging it. Yeah, so this is how it works. And also, you at any time you can remove your styles by just clicking this minus, and it removes it totally. So same thing works with the fill color. As you can see, we still have our rectangle, but it's don't have any fill color. So yeah, we will edit the fill color and change it to for example, to the blue. Yeah, oh, too saturated. Yep. Okay. This is the way how we change the styles of our button of our rectangle. Yeah. And also there's ability to sometimes we need these round corners for our buttons or other elements. So there is a tool for it also. So you can there's two ways how to do it. The first way is just when you put your cursor on the corner of the object, it shows these dots. So you can just click and drag it and drag to the center. And as you can see, it converts your corners into the round corners. So and also you see this pop-up which shows how many pixels your radius is. So now we have 10. And also you can change your corner radius on this panel. So just write down like 16, and that's all, and hit enter. Yeah, and that's all. Now we have radius 16, as you can see. And also there's possibility to change each corner in a different rate, to adjust each corner to a different radius. For example, the first one is top left, the second one top right, bottom right, and bottom left. Yep, like it's going to clockwise this way. So we can just put like 6, 12, 18, and 24. As you can see, we have like 4 different corner radius. Yep. And in any time you can just click this one and just put a single size for each corner. Yeah. That's how we added the corner radius. Okay. The next thing is we will work with the text. We also can change styles for the text, like for example, the font itself. The Figma, as I remember, already have a lot of fonts in it. It has the Google fonts and also all the fonts which you have on your PC. So yeah. So yeah, we can change the font. For example, you can like select from the list, or if you remember the font family title, you can just yeah, click here and just write down, for example, Roboto. And here it is. It changed the text to the Roboto. So next thing, like in all similar apps, like also it works in the same style with Google Sheets or Google Forms or any kind of software. So you can also change its font weight, like to change it to bold or medium, in any style which font can provide. So yeah, I will leave it to, okay, let's change it to medium. And also change the font size. You can also write down. The Figma work with the points, and the points have the same ratio as pixels. So when we have like so Okay, I will show in other example, yeah, when we will work with line height. So also you can change the line height. I will, okay, we'll copy this text, Command C, Command V, to show you the what the line height means. The line height actually changes the space between the text when you like write the text with and hitting the enter key, like making paragraphs. For example, yeah, I'm hitting the enter, I'm making another paragraph, and now we have the default size of 24, and we can change it, for example, to 40. And as you can see, it changed the space between the text. But still, when we resize our, as you can see, yeah, it's also, oh, sorry, I make a mistake. Yeah, it's not changing the paragraph space, but the height of the text itself. Yeah, so now we have the 40, and if I will change it to 40, the frame, the text frame will be 40 pixels high, as you can see it here. So if I will write down the 60, it will resize the frame to 60. So yeah, and also let's change it 24. And also sometimes you need to change the line height, the space between your paragraphs. So if you have the text with the multiple paragraphs, you need more text, and not just by hitting a lot of enters. You can just use this thing like paragraph spacing. Just for example, I will write down the 12. And yeah, as you can see, all this text, like when I write it down, I use the enter, so I created the next paragraph. And it automatically creating the spaces between each paragraph. And still we have this space between the text, which is a single text, as you can see. So yeah, you can change all these, like playing with the text styles by changing the line height or the paragraph spacing and the text size itself. And also there's this thing which you can align text on the center and on the right side and on the left side. Yeah. So and yeah, as they're changing styles for the objects, you can also change the fill color for the text. Like, let's make it red. Yeah, as you can see, it's changing to the red. And also you can edit the stroke. Yeah, the stroke will not work on this small text. Let's make it bigger. I will show on this example. Yeah, let's make it 60 pixels and make it black. font weight, yeah. And when I will edit the stroke, of course, make it blue. And as you can see, it's added 4 pixel stroke to it. And also you can change how it will distribute, like inside of it, of the object, or center, like getting this line, yeah, or outside. Same situation actually with an object, like you can change it outside, center, or inside. Works the same for each element. Okay. Okay, next thing. Okay, next we can actually show you how to, for example, we have the same group. Okay, for our homepage, for example, we already added some kind of text, made the button, and also we need an image for it. For example, we can like recreate this hero image. So yeah, I created the text for it. You can see the settings of this text. It's 42 pixels. It's automatic. I didn't change the line height. I keep it default. Each text has default line height. It also created this button, the same situation in same style, like it's group object. It has almost white background and yeah, black text. So and now for the hero image, we need to edit the okay. Well, we need to edit an image to create a hero banner, for example. So there is a different ways in the Figma to edit the images. I will show you first. I will show you the slowest one. So you can basically okay, sorry. You can go and by pressing this menu icon and oh wait, sorry, it's working for the browser. In the desktop app, you like pressing where we're creating rectangles and other objects. There is this menu by place image. So yeah, we can. Let's open the pop-up window and we can, I don't know, can edit just random image. Okay, I already have this product images. And now, as you can see, it shows the thumbnail and shows me that I can place it anywhere where I need to. So I just like pressing here. Yeah, it places the image. It places the image at its original size, as I remember. Yeah, looks like original size. So yeah, but this is the longest way, in my opinion, because actually, usually we like searching for images on the web page or just have already images in some kind of some folder on our PC. So we can just find this folder. For example, I created yeah, small like product images, have this folder, have these 4 images, and I know that I need all 4 of the images. So I just usually same way I select all 4 images and just drag and drop it to the Figma, or by using if this Figma screen is visible, you can just drag and drop and it will like it will work. Or if you don't see the Figma screen, you can use Command tab or Alt tab on Windows and just select your Figma, and that's all, and just release your button, and it will put all the images close to each other, like within 0 pixel paddings between the images. Yeah, so and you can work with your images by like dragging and dropping it. Yeah, by moving in any location when you need these images. And also you can Command C, like Command V to copy this image. That's all. Yeah, this is, and also Figma gives you possibility to copy the image straight from the web pages by just second mouse button, just copy image and just press Command V or Control V on PC, and that's all. and it's copying the image also in the original size. So in my situation, I needed to resize the image to the width of the frame. So basically, I selected the image, and in the width settings, I just write down the 1440, and it resizes proportionally, because I have this constraint proportions active. And also you can, I will hit Control Z, Command Z, and we'll switch it off, so you can see the difference. And as you can see, it's only changed the width. And as you can see, sometimes, for example, when you resize the images without proportions in other software, sometimes it's okay, I will show you what's happening. It's like how it's the image shrinks, yeah. It's shrinking the image. So but usually by default Figma not shrinking the image, but it's have this setting which is fill, and actually the frame of the image, it's a frame, and the image, as you can see, is always acts like a cover, so it always trying to fill the image in this frame. So it's I really like this feature, because you don't have these problems with image shrinking, which I really hate. So yeah, you don't actually need to use this constraint proportions turned off when you turned on when you need to resize your image. Actually, you can use your press shift button and also resize it proportionally. So yeah, we resize our image to 14 by 40. As you can see, it's, yeah. What's next? And also you can, we need to resize this image vertically. So yeah, I will check 48, okay. It's 48. And as you can see, our image is like without, it's not shrink, so somehow it's the image looks good, and everything fine with our image. But sometimes, but how can I, for example, I need not the center part of the image, but for example the bottom part of the image. How can I get it? So you can actually use the image fill options for it. You need to select your image, go to fill settings, and press on this thumbnail. It will open the pop-up screen, and here you can see your like fill styles. So basically, by default, it always switch to fill. So it always try to fill the frame, but also you can switch to fit. So it will try to fit the image into the frame. So I will show you. So as you can see, this is our original image size, and it's tried to fill it into this yeah, frame, because of our image have the high, the width bigger than the height. It's have these blank spaces on the sides. And also, as I said, we need the bottom part of the image. For it to get it, we actually can use the, when we adjusted our image size, we can use the crop thing. we select the crop, and as you can see, it shows the other parts which are transparent. And what you do, you just hold the shift to make it like hold the shift and drag your image. And it's what shifts do, it's helps me align image horizontally. Like if the shift is if I'm not pressing the shift, it's like going freely, so it's a bit hard to align it vertically when I need it. So by pressing shift and dragging it up, it's moving it up. Yeah, as you can see, we will have this part now. So yeah, and just press in any, yeah, you can close it and deselect. Now we can have this part which yeah, the bottom part of the image. Okay, so I will leave it as fit. And as you can see now, my image actually, oh, what's happening? Something wrong with my keyboard. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Something wrong with my command key. Yeah. Okay. As you can see, the images not the same. Like lady is on the right side, and on the original, the lady is on the left side. So basically, I get it by just mirroring the image. So how you do it? You just select your image, pressing the second button key, the right key of your on your mouse, and we have this possibility to flip images vertically or horizontally. So yeah, just clicking it, and it flips the image. That's it. And actually, this is the way how I get this hero image here. So it's actually very easy. So okay, maybe you have any questions, I don't know, or I can continue.
The only question we had so far is about if you have a free version of Figma or a premium version.
Yeah, okay. Actually, you can work in the free version of Figma. There is no any like problems with it. The only problem, as I understand, you can't if you have a project, a single project, you can't make the like 2 or 3 collaborators in it. Like you still can edit the people who can edit it or view it, but as I remember, you can't edit the more admins to it. So all your projects, and so basically the Figma gives you access to create the projects. Like as you can see, I already made 3 of it, and yeah, this one, this one, this one. So, and as you can see, we have a lot of projects. So, some of it are made by me, some of it shared with me, so I can edit it. And as you can see, there's a lot of projects. Actually, a lot more, because Figma sometimes not showing all the projects, but you can find it by using the search, for example. I don't know. We have our green pixel. Green, and as you can see, yeah, it search all the projects where it's green appearing. So so yeah, basically there is no problem with the free version. So yeah, you don't need to buy a license for it, you can work with it without any problems. Yeah. So yeah. And also, yes, there is this create new team, and as I remember, creating a team also billable thing. So, but we don't use it actually. We use the free version for it, and we didn't had any issues with the Figma free version. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. We have also another question.
Yep.
It's what are Figma's advantages over Photoshop or Sketch?
Okay. Photoshop. The Photoshop actually it's not great web design tool because the Photoshop originally was created to work with the raster images. Like you can still draw the banners in it, maybe creating some posters and etc. But it's really hard tool for creating screens. For example, when we have the project, I don't know, for example, okay, anyway, it's I will show you. Like, for example, usually we have in single project we have a lot of pages. Like we have homepage, we have product listing page, product description page, all the registration pages. Also a lot of small elements for the developers, for example, the style guides and all other stages of the page. For example, when you have selected product or disabled product or I don't know, any situation which can appear on the web page. Like we need to draw it. And for example, the Figma, it's a web-based application, and it's the require like you don't need the like great PC for it to start working in Figma. So on the other side, the Photoshop, it's on the export. Like for example, when we have like 4 or 6 draw it screens, like maybe a homepage, PLP page, PDP page, like and other free pages like random one. So 6 pages, the file will be huge in the size. So it's also took a lot of space on the hard drive. And also it like eats a lot of RAM, yeah, RAM, and also your like you need more higher requirements from your PC. So that's why you can work with Figma from the web browser. Actually, I tried to work on Figma from the iPad, not the iPad Pro, but just, I don't know, it was an iPad 2, and the Figma worked well, actually. Yeah, so there still was some kind of glitches, but still, you can work in Figma, for example, on iPad. That's why. And if we compare it with the Sketch, actually the the Figma looks like a ripoff of the Sketch actually, and they're almost similar, but the Sketch is you every year it's actually the Sketch you need to pay for it. It's the first issue. You need to pay for your Sketch. The second issue that the last versions of Sketch, they are a bit they have small bugs and issues. and you need to wait for an update. And sometimes they have this shitty politics that when your subscription is over and they made new update, you need to you can continue working on in your old sketch, but if you want to update it, you need to pay again for it, for your new license. So yeah, and also some of like a lot of our developers, for example, working on Windows, and Sketch is only available on the Mac. Yeah, as I said, you can work actually. There is no difference between the platforms for the Figma because you just need a browser, so you can work in Figma with your browser, and the yeah, that's the main point actually. But yeah, Figma is really similar to Sketch, because that's why when we moved to Sketch, was no gap between gap in time to switch, like when we switched between Photoshop and moved to Sketch. Yeah, there was the gap when we needed the time to explore new user interface, new features, and etc. Because you creating design in Photoshop and in Figma, and also Sketch, they have different pipelines to creating an object, text, and screens, and etc. Yeah, a bit long answer, but still.
That's okay, thank you. I think you can continue.
Yeah, okay. So what's next? Yeah, I showed the change colors, styles. We added images. Oh, okay, I forgot about SVGs. Yep. Okay. Usually, not sometimes, actually, usually for the logos, we use SVGs. Yeah, and these are SVGs. I don't know. No, you can't see that these are SVGs, but these are. And you can add the SVGs straight from the browser, actually, or just drag and drop it. Like same thing with an images. Like yeah, I have these SVGs, so you can just select SVG which you need and just drag and drop it to Figma. And as you can see, yeah, same way as just images like PNG or JPEG. But what you can do, and I do this way, I'm not saving SVGs on my PC, and actually usually I'm not saving images on my PC. I'm just copying it this way, which I showed you before, like copy image and then paste it. So yeah, I only have this image in Figma, but don't have it on PC, so I don't waste the hard drive space. Yeah, speaking of SVG, when we have the SVG, like yeah, you can see Adidas logo.svg. So how can you get this SVG to your Figma? If some of you know what is inspect element in your browser, so you open your inspect element by just clicking in any way on your screen, just inspect, and you can see this part of the code. Yeah, we are not speaking about Figma now, but about the code, but I will show you the great way how to get SVGs in your Figma when you need it. So basically, you have this code, and this code is our SVG image. So what you do, you just select this first part of SVG and just click second button, just copy and copy element. And that's all. You go to Figma and in the same way, just pressing Command V, and it puts your SVG in the Figma file. And so in the same way, you can resize it by holding Shift, yeah, so it resizes proportionally. Or if you don't need to resize it proportionally, you just don't click Shift key. So, and also use this one. Yeah. Still will resize it proportionally. The only problem with the SVG files, sometimes it's happening, like this kind of glitches, because in this situation, the eye the eye made not of the shape, but it's made of line. As you can see, I can change its thickness. So actually you can convert, when it happens, there is a way how to manage with this situation. You can just select this line in your, find it in the layers, or usually I use the command key. I'm pressing the command and then hovering on element which I need and pressing on it, and it's selecting it, because this is, for example, okay, well, I will draw the frame. So as you can see, this is a group, and I can't select the separate object in it. So I'm holding command key and selecting by pressing just an object, as you can see. And by selecting this one, I can, this is the stroke. And you can convert your stroke, actually the line. It's actually the line. You can convert by pressing the right mouse key and outline stroke. Hop, and it converts to the just object. Actually, it's just default rectangle now. So yeah, and now we don't have this issue with the resize, as you can see. And this is my favorite way how to import the SVG images or just other images. Yeah, I don't usually like clicking save image, then going to the Explorer and find it and etc. and just copying it, Command V, and paste it inside. So yeah, it works with any image, JPEG, PNG, SVG, and also, if I'm not wrong, they also updated, and now it works with WebP. It's a web picture formats. Yeah. So usually with the piece, I can't show this example for now because I don't remember any project where I can find this picture example, but when you paste it in Figma, the Figma shows it. You can see it, but usually you will not see it like on the preview on your PC. So because system can't render it, but okay, it's just small things, but still. Sometimes we have the situation when we on web pages we don't have PNG or JPEG, we have this WebP format for the images. You still can copying it and paste it inside. Okay, the next thing is masks. So you can create a mask, the object masks, and why we need it, in what situations. For example, like we have, for example, need the object, like the square 400 by 400. And in this object, we need to put circles, like make it red, green, blue. Yeah, as you can see, you can just write down blue and it will automatically understand because it's web-based. Yeah, so basically, what we will need to get in the final, we need to make like get these 3 circles to make them clipped into this square. So what we can do, we can make the mask actually. And how we can do it? First one, we creating our mask area. Like it can be any of this object. It can be rectangle, it can be ellipse or polygon. So in my situation, it's a rectangle. Yeah. So basically, we created our objects. We created our future mask area. What we do next? We select our all the objects. It doesn't matter which like which object must be selected first. The main thing is your mask area must be under your or all your objects which will be included into the mask. So yeah, we select all our objects, pressing the right mouse key and use mask. Also, yeah, you can see the hotkeys for any comments. So usually I don't pressing the right mouse button. I'm just using the hotkeys. So yeah, we're use the mask, and as you can see, this square clipped our circles, and this is how we can get the mask. And also we can later resize our mask if we need to, as you can see. And also it resizes our objects inside proportionally. So yeah, we can make it smaller, for example. Yeah. And also you can actually put any object in this mask. Also, as you can see, our rectangle had this gray background, but now it's transparent. As you can see, yeah, this is how the mask acts. It removes this background, and if you need to get this background back, you can just create create another rectangle, for example. Yeah, just in random side, just bigger than this one, or just exact the same size of it, for example. Yeah, I will hit Command X. It's I cutted the object out, and then I will go and select my mask. So yeah, you can see mask group, see our mask area, and what I do, I'm selecting my mask area and hitting Command V, and it's pasted my rectangle inside this mask. So as you can see, we have now mask with a gray background, and now you can change your like, for example, purple. Yeah, let's make it gray. Yeah. And also this will work with the photo. For example, we also can copy paste, like yeah, we'll hit Command C for copying, and also selecting my rectangle. Also, you can select the object by hitting Command and clicking inside it. So then I'm hitting selecting the rectangle, and hitting Command V. As you can see, it's pasted the image. The only problem, we have this rectangle inside inside our mask also, which is great. We just need to move it down. How we move the object inside the layers? We just selecting it, pressing, and oh wait, I have this vocabulary, pressing and holding, and then just dragging up or down. So yeah, and as you can see, our image is inside the mask and it clips automatically. So this is also the way how you can actually cut your image when you need to. For example, we can cut this part with the girl. I will create the rectangle. And now, as you can see, we need to put this rectangle under our image, because this will be our mask. The mask always needs to be under objects, which will be included in the mask. So what we can do, we can, there's two ways actually. We can see where is the location of our mask, the future mask, and our image. So you can see, and we can just drop, drag and drop our image in the layers. But also sometimes like we can use the tool which is bring forward, bring to front, send back, and send to back. What it do? Like it's bringing when you hit the bring forward, it's bringing the object. You will see here. I will scroll up. So it will bring object one step higher in the layers. And as you can see, it sends higher. But also sometimes you need to like send an object to the lowest point, like so you can use the send to back command, and it will send our image to the lowest point in our layers. So yeah, and as you can see, our image is here now. So, and it works same with bring to front. It will send it to the top. And also, yeah, you can like make it with this one. Also, there's usually I use the hotkey for it, and it's command and the square, how it's the square, this like you can see in this right corner there will be my keys. So yeah, as you can see what I'm pressing now, command, and as you can see, it's going down when I'm pressing a command in this square thing, which just opens, like left one. It's going down, and same with sending it up. Okay. And now what I'm doing, I'm selecting all my objects, hitting the right mouse button and creating mask. And that's all. It's cut the image. So yeah, we can change the mask size in yeah. What I'm doing is sometimes we need to change our mask size, not like the whole mask, but the area of our mask. So what we do, we select not the whole group, but selecting this mask object. So selecting it, and the same way we're resizing the objects, we resize this mask. So yeah, you can make it in any size, for example, the thumbnail, some kind of. Yep. Okay, this is how you can create masks and, for example, create some kind of, I don't know, patterns or backgrounds with specific objects in it. Okay. Yeah, we already told about the image sizes, and okay, the next thing, for example, we need to export. We created our page, and for example, we want to show it to the client, and the only way, for example, there is only way just to send it by email, send an image by email. So there is a way to export the whole artboard, or just if, for example, if we need to send an just single image. So what we do, we selecting our image. For example, yes, background image, this girl. And on the right panel, there is an option export. We're hitting plus, it opens edits the settings additional. So what we can see in the settings, we can choose between the formats, the PNG, JPEG, SVG, and PDF. So for example, we need the PNG image. What's next? We can change the image size. So basically 1x is the ratio. It will the 1x, it will export the image in the same sizes for it, like, and if we will like hit 2x, it's like 2 times, and it will resize the image to 2 times bigger, so it will be 280 by 96, yeah. So, and the same situation works with the 3x, 4x, it just doubles, or resize to 3 times, or maybe you can reduce your image by 2. So sometimes we use the images on pages which are 2 times bigger, and the developer just resize the image. Like, for example, on the page we have this 305 size of image, but on the export we exporting the 2 times bigger image size. So with when we have the bigger screens and the images will be bigger, they will be not pixelated, for example. Yeah. And the next thing, what we do, just like, we can also actually not just change the size of the image by size it 2 times or 3 times, but we also can change it, the image size, proportionally by editing the specific size. For example, this one means width, and this is high. So, for example, in this situation, this will be, it will resize the image. Okay, I will show you, for example, 600 W, so it will be 600 width. What it means, it will resize the image proportionally, and the image width will be 600 pixels. So I will export. So originally our image is 1440, and on the export it must be 600 pixels. Let's try it. And as you can see, dimensions 600 pixels, and the image is still resized proportionally. So, and you can actually put there any size which you need. Yeah, by default it's 512, but you can change it, but in any size. Yeah. So okay. Change image format, what it means. Yeah, as I already showed you, for example, you exported, this was the JPEG before, but it's not the problem that you later on the export, you export it as PNG. Yeah, it just converts it to PNG. So that's what I meant. Okay, next thing, it's more for developers actually. It's inspect element. There is this tool also on the right panel on the inspect tab. Like we usually, as designers, we usually work with the design tab, but also there is this inspect tab. So by switching to inspect tab, you can see the styles of this object. For example, in this situation, I'm selecting the text. And as you can see, you see all the styles which attach to this text. For example, we have this font, which is Poppins, weight 400. It's normal style, like it's not bold or it's not italic. Size of the font, and line height, like this one, this frame. So, and also it shows the color, like I can change this setting. Okay, red. So yeah, it changed to the red. And also you can see already this settings for the CSS. Like it's for develop. As I said, it's for developers, so they just can copy this part and put it into the code. Yeah. So that's the also, if we're speaking of Figma or Photoshop, that's the really nice feature that you can just, for example, I will copy this text. I can copy this and just paste it there. And as you can see, this is a CSS style of this text. So developers don't need to write down this by hands. It's just select this object, copy the styles, and paste it into the code. That's it. No need for like to type in by hands. Okay. And yeah, sharing the projects also thing which we need to know, because yeah, we working in the big company, so in sharing every day we're sharing a lot of projects between us. So Figma gives you possibility to share the projects between the users. So the idea that it's not always need to users have the Figma account, because for example, okay, I will show you. There is this share button, and you can just so by default it's always checked link to selected frame. So what this means, it will open the link and it will show this frame, for example. If the frame, there is no selected frame, it's not ticked, so it will show the first page of the project. So yeah, I will, to show you, I will select it. So what we can do, you select can view, so the person who will open it will don't have possibility to edit it. Yeah, and also you can see there all the people which are working with this project. So for example, I will show you. Okay, let's for example, this one, you can see the people which are working with this project. Yeah, myself, Natalie, Christine, and others. Yeah. So, and you can see also, you can edit who can, who are owner, or who can edit, or who can just view this project in these share settings. Okay, so how we share and what's happening after we share the link. So you selected the can view, copy link. You can see the link copied to clipboard. What we do next? I will open new incognito, so I'm not not logged in my Figma, and I will paste the link. Okay. And so what you can see, it already opens the screen which I selected, and also you can see all the other screens. Yeah. So you, in this way, you can like send this link to your teammates, which you want to show your project or discuss it. Discuss with your teammates about this project, and maybe about adjustments or etc., or just show to the client. Yeah, not in this messy way, of course, but still, you can send it to client. And in the situation when you, like, you can see there is no side panels, or it can't switch between the pages, so you share only this page in this situation. When you want to share the, for example, this page, you also select this one, select share, copy link, and that's all. And it works only with can view. So what happens? What will happen if I will open it in my account? Like, okay, in the in the window. Yeah, the problem that I'm the owner of this project. So the idea when you when you share the can view, what you will have, you will still have this side panel when you can switch between the pages, choose the objects in layers separately, but you will not have the possibility to change styles. For example, you will not have the possibility to change, for example, this background. You will have the only you will don't have this design tab in this situation. So yeah, you will have possibility to inspect all the elements, and also the possibility, if I'm not mistaken, you can export the images. Yeah, if image if in original file, for example, I made yeah, okay, for example, I made the possibility to this selected for all these 4 images, like 4 product images, and I added it as assets, like for exporting. And for the, if you will share to someone which can view it and is added to this list, like as a person who can view, he will still, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, he will have the possibility to export the image for it. So yeah, he can yeah, checking the styles and exporting the assets if it's available as an asset. Yeah, of course. Like if this image is not like I didn't add it as an asset, there will be no possibility to export it by people who can only view it. So yeah, this is how you can share between the people, and in any way, like in any time, you can change the change for other people's to edit or can view. For example, you can edit the people by emails. For example, I will show the Natalie, yeah, and I can select it, and it will be automatically added to the list as a person who can view it. So, and later I can change it for example, as an owner or as a person who can edit it. So yeah, that's how the share settings works. So yep, I think it's it. Maybe you have another questions about yeah, I created this page, yeah, like a demo for myself, more like to understand which elements or the settings I usually use to create the pages. And today I tried to explain in my best way how we can get like similar results. Yeah. So guys, if you have any questions, you can ask any question about Figma. I will try to answer and also show you.
Hello there.
Yeah, hi.
I would like to ask a question on Alexander, on behalf of Alexander. And the question actually is also written in the chat, but the question is it possible to export the whole page in HTML plus CSS?
This is our big dream. This is our big dream. Actually, Figma have a lot of yeah. When you will become the user, like higher user, like you will have more skills in Figma, you will start to use the plugins. The Figma have a lot of plugins, and as you can see, this list usually when you start to work in Figma, it's empty. It's completely empty, and you like editing the plugins by yourself. There is a huge plugins library. So for example, I will write down this Q. Yeah, need to change from draft and team to community actually. And select the plugins. For example, yeah, I will like picture. Okay, let's try HTML. What it will, Figma to HTML. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of plugins for it. And I already tried one. I don't remember when, but still, yeah, Figma have like similar plugins from Figma to HTML because what is Figma file? The Figma file actually is the same as in Sketch. It's, as I remember, is JSON file, and also the the CSS style also includes in it. So, for example, we can try it. Like I will delete this because we don't need to. What I will do, I will save it locally because yeah, actually all these files, all these screens, and this project, it's now only located in my cache on my PC. It's not saved locally. So if I will delete it in my drafts and themes, like if I will delete it, okay, recent. If I will delete it here, it will delete from the like cloud, and I not store it on my PC. So basically, if you want to like say, sometimes we do it and we save our screens locally just as backup. So you can do it like going to the file, save as Fig, and it will save as Figma Figma file, yeah. So Figma presentation, and we can make the fast test for it. Like I will rename it to zip because it worked with a sketch actually before. Okay. Yep. Looks like it's not working with the Figma this way, but it worked with the sketch. Okay. So basically, yeah, you can, there is a lot of plugins, like I showed before. You can go to your main panel when you choose your projects. There is this community tab, and in this community tab there is a search where you can just search for a specific plugin. Sometimes actually I need some kind of things, like for example I have this funny plugin to, yeah, you can actually run the chat in the Figma, so you will chat with the persons who also have this plugin and are in this project, for example, in the Figma presentation. So you can chat with the people. And for example, yeah, I need the blobs. Like I don't want to use the shape tool to draw by myself, so I can just random like elements, and as you can see, by changing the settings, it will like draw the random blobs. Yeah, and it's a plugin. So sometimes we need these elements and I don't want to draw it by myself. So one day I searched for the plugin and voila, I found it, and that's it. And same way with the HTML, yeah. You can just go to the community tab, write down the HTML, and yeah, you choose not the files, but plugins. And as you can see, there will be some kind of plugins, maybe. I'm not sure why it's.
Okay. Got you. Need
Yeah,
to find a plugin.
you got the idea, yeah. So
Yes, thank you very much.
we didn't test it. Actually, it's our dream, yeah, to export as a single HTML plus CSS file. It will be awesome, but I'm not sure how it will, like how clean will be code in the final. So we try, when we worked with Sketch, we tried the online converters, and actually the HTML code was not so good because it worked as like landing page, but like single page with a single size. But when you start to resize it, the page become like instantly become, converts to the messy thing. So yeah, that was my my example when I tried to export as an HTML, but still maybe it will help, like copying some kind of part of the code, maybe. Yeah, still.
Yeah, got you. Thank you.
Yeah, so maybe any other questions? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was boring. And I was messy because it's like my first time to present in this way. It's
You did good for the first time. You did good.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we've learned enough.
Yeah, hope it will help you. Also, as I understand, there will be a video on the YouTube later.
Yes, we will upload it to YouTube later.
I think
apparently there is one more very, very serious question in the chat. Last one, I hope.
Okay.
The question is from Malasha. What's better, sandwich or cheeseburger?
Shashlik.
Amazing.
We know, Lasha, we know the answer, yeah, right? In the art department. You should know the right answer. So yeah. Actually, yeah, the last thing, you always can go like to the Figma community. There is also a lot of helping stuff, like you can just search it or just use YouTube, as we did it when we learned the sketch and the Figma actually. So yeah, that's it, I think, for this. Yep.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice evening, everyone.
Thank you.
And yeah, let's finish. Bye.
Yeah, bye bye.